Hi, this is Fred, FR5ED. The 5 is silent, here with a beer review. Excited to do this one today. This is something very new and different for me. It's from Dogfish Head. It's called Immort Ale. Immort Ale. It is an English strong ale at 11% ABV, only 50 IBUs. I say only, I'm used to IPAs, but 50 IBUs. This is a very different type of brew for me. And it's probably the only one I'm going to have for a long time because this one 12-ounce bottle was $4.99 at ABC. Whew. But it's vast in character, apparently, so it says. Let me read you some descriptions here from Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. Vast in character, luscious and complex, brewed with peat smoked barley. And this strong ale is brewed with organic juniper berries, vanilla, and maple syrup. It's aged on oak and fermented with a blend of English and Belgian yeasts. Another description says, for this beer we use maple syrup from Red Brook Farm. That's Sam's family farm. Sam Calagione, president, founder of Dogfish Head, from their farm in western Massachusetts. Peat smoked barley, juniper berries, and vanilla. It's fermented with a blend of English and Belgian yeast, then aged in big oak tanks at the brewery. Okay, I'm kind of repeating what the other one said. The sweet and earthy flavors meld magnificently in Immort Ale. But be warned, the ABV is 11%, so after one or two, you may start feeling immortal, even though we promise you are not. Anyway, interesting description. I just don't know what to expect. I'm not one. My palate hasn't expanded enough to really relish a lot of additional flavors outside of what the barley, the yeast, the hops, and all provide naturally. So this has vanilla. It has juniper berries. It has maple syrup. Let's give it a try, to be fair. I'm hoping for something really surprisingly good at $4.99. So, let's give it a pour. An English strong ale. Again, another category I'm really not versed in at all yet. Alright, it's a medium brown color. I'm going to hold this up to some light. Not really, it's a little hazy. I wouldn't call it cloudy, just, hazy. Don't see any real particulate. And it's like a light orangey brown color. Now, it looks darker on the screen, I believe. Anyway, let's see what the aromas are like. Didn't get much of a head out of that. And again, I didn't pour very vigorously. And I don't know what temperature this should be at, but it certainly probably should be warmer than 36 degrees coming out of the refrigerator. So I'll warm it up a little bit here. Okay. Oh, I get that sweet kind of mapley smell. Let me see if I can stir up some volatiles, some aromatics here. I wonder if that's juniper berries I'm smelling. I'm not familiar with juniper berries yet. Vanilla? Really not. I thought I'd be picking up maple, vanilla, and some kind of, berry smell in here, but not getting a whole lot of it. Now, I'm really working up some foam here. Getting more of the vanilla maple maybe, but it's not overpowering. That's promising. I was thinking it was going to be all about the flavor additives. Let's give it a taste. That is unlike anything I've ever tasted. Wow. Have to be honest, first thing I tasted, and it's so weird because it's not even mentioned here, I taste bacon. I know there's a lot of bacon brews out there. This is not one of them. No. But I've got a bacon aftertaste in my mouth. How weird is that? Let me see if I can taste the maple and the juniper and the vanilla. I've got bacon in my mouth. That is so weird. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe the juniper berries are doing something interesting there because I'm trying to taste the maple and the vanilla, if nothing else. This is the most interesting and unexpected experience. I'm trying to taste the maple and the vanilla. I'm not real familiar with juniper berries, so I'm not sure what I'm looking for there. I'm trying not to think about bacon, but every sip I take, I swear. Okay, let me warm this up a little bit. I'm going to give it one more chance. I won't prolong the video too much. Well, let me at least tell you, do I like it? Again, it's brand new for me. I'm not familiar with English strong ales, and especially when they've had flavor, additions such as vanilla, maple, and juniper berries, or even bacon. Once again, I keep saying bacon. There is no mention. There's no bacon in here. It's vanilla, maple syrup, and juniper berries. Okay, I'm back after about 5 minutes of letting this warm up a little bit, cupping my hands, and I'm going to give it another try and see if anything's changed aroma and taste-wise. Alright, here we go. Getting some more aromatics. I know better, and I should have just let this warm up a little more before I started this. Now I think I'm getting more of the aroma that's intended, because we're up to, I think we're in probably the mid-40s on this, just a guess. Okay, getting some vanilla. I'm not sure I would have picked that out had I not been told it was in there, but I think looking for it, I'm finding it. Same thing with the maple. Again, they're subtle, which is good. It's a beer. It's not a kid's beverage. Here we go. Let's taste it. Much more flavored all throughout. Gotta let this warm up. Must let it warm up. As far as what am I tasting now, my instinct, my reaction is not, oh my gosh, bacon. I'm not quite getting that as strongly now. In fact, I don't know that I would have come up with that at this temperature. This is a much more pleasant drinking temperature. It's actually tastes a little sweeter now. Subtle maple, subtle vanilla, and it could be it's more heavy on the juniper than anything else. Not being familiar with juniper, I don't know what that really tastes like on its own, but there is a flavor here that I can't really identify. The bacon thing is kind of in the background to gone now at this wonderful warmer upper 40s now, I think, drinking temperature. And it's got a sweet. It's just in a style or a class all of its own. It's very interesting. I recommend trying it. I recommend trying anything at least once. At the price, I don't know that I would get this often. No frequency to it at all, really. But for a one-off, for every now and then, for something very different, very unique, something you're not going to just ignore as you sip it, you're going to think about it every sip you take. Really nice. Kind of like barley wine at 11+%, 12, 13, 14%. It's something you're just going to sip on, and not one. You're not going to knock back one after another. It's not a session beer. Same sort of thing here. Give it a try. See what you think. I'd love to hear back from you and see what your thoughts are on Dogfish Immort Ale. This is Fred, FR5ED, over and out.